always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio, Eden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Owls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The give from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that 1st, keep the drive going.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
And the defense just setting the tone right away in the first drive of the game. Quarterback scrambling, is able to get free, but they put a massive shot on him. I don't know if this dude can make it the whole game taking hits like that.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On the option. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Let's go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier through.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. The give to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that tackle for loss.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Powell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Toss to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to run, it's Frazier. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
These corners going to give them some space. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. First half in the book. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Working the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he does.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
This time he's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the third. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but...
Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
On the run, it's Powell. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man open. It's a seam wide open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give on the option.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Dyer. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, Boilermakers football. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get